Now, joining us via Zoom from Abuja is a human rights lawyer, Frank Tietie. Thank you for joining us on the news tonight.
Thank you, and my pleasure.
All right, let's move quickly to matters surrounding the arrest of Nnamdi Kanu, the leader of IPOB yesterday, and the internationally recognized process of extradition in Nigeria. Do you think international laws were not contravened by his arrest?
Well, thank you very much. The details of his arrest are still sketchy. The press briefing, or rather the announcement which the Honorable Attorney General of the Federation gave in the wake of his arrest, didn't give details as to the way and manner he was arrested and extradited. Nigeria has bilateral and multilateral agreements for extradition with a number of countries, and one would have expected that after any arrest of such nature, even if it's by the Interpol, we would go through the process of extradition hearing in order to determine the rights of the victim or the victim, in this case, the accused person involved. That has not been done, so we don't have many of the issues involved in terms of details are very clearly understand.
Okay, now what impact do you think his arrest will make on his followership and of course the ongoing struggle for secession?
Well, first, the major impact which has been recorded is positive for the Buhari-led administration, in the sense that it has shown that it has the capability to carry out this kind of arrest, which nobody thought was possible and nobody saw coming. However, in answer to your question, whether this will have a major impact on his followers, yes. And with regards to the secessionist bid, okay, exactly so, because quite a large number of Southeasterners didn't actually believe in the philosophy of Nnamdi Kanu, in the way he has portrayed it to be violent. Many people from Southeast Nigeria didn't associate with it, but those of them who have die-hard followers of Nnamdi Kanu, who have attributed some godlike status to his personality, will be very disappointed and will come to terms with the fact that he's just an ordinary human being that can be picked up by the Nigerian authorities when they decide to collaborate with some international forces. That will lead to a serious dwindling of the movement impetus in the Southeast.
Okay, thank you for your intelligent responses so far. But lastly, before we go, what would you say is the lesson to learn from people in the Southeast from his style of agitation and approach to it?
This is not the first time the Southeast has agitated for his form of self-determination to the extent of going for secession. They even engaged in a war with the Nigerian Federation. It didn't work because the elements that support such kind of things are not present, and at the same time they are, I would say that they are outdated. Nnamdi Kanu he's just exploited a lot of frustrations in the Southeast with regards to the imbalance of and to a large extent inequity, political inequity that the Southeast generally claims to suffer. And then with such kind of discontentment to dealing in the Southeast, one would think that the answer is not in following an individual who is campaigning violently for in the secessionist movement. I believe that things can be negotiated out. Those persons in the Southeast will get involved in the political process for the purpose of actualizing their aspirations as a people and as a region.
Okay, thank you so much for joining us on the news tonight. Frank Tietie is a human rights lawyer and has been the one on Zoom with us from Abuja. Thank you for joining us and speaking with us tonight.
Always my pleasure.
Yes, thank you. And